Coach, 3-0 loss to Cavalier, not a reflection of the game.
From get-go, you can see that the boys were off today. Football, I think they're a bit tired. So we just have to do a lot of recovery going back to the next game and see how best we take it from there.
Despite injuries, there was a talk in a moment in the league where Racing was up for grabs for this top 6 place. Despite not going on a bad run of form, what is then the plan for the rest of the season?
Well, the top six is still up for grabs. We still have 3 games, which the next two teams have 3 games. So we just have to go back and play again and see how best we take it from there in training and push our best foot forward.
Despite the 3-0 loss, we can agree that Racing would have created a lot of chances where they could have come back in the game. It has been a hallmark for Racing this season, but how going forward for the last 3 games are going to fix that?
We just have to go back and work. We have to work even harder. With our captain injured out today, it shows a lot on the team. No leadership was out there. Nobody is pushing the team forward and keep them motivated. They start flat. From the first half, you can see say, we were not in the game.
Yes.
So we just have to get there in the game and see if our centre back pair can come back for the next 3 games and see how best we take it from there again.
Of late, Racing has been has had better performance in the second half. We could see it in today's games. What seems to be the plan? What was the halftime talk?
When we go in the change room, we could see that they were a little bit down. I don't know if their leader was missing and they were down, feeling their leader was missing. But we give them a little talk and keep them motivated, and you can see it out there second half. But which will get quite a number of chances which we didn't put away. But as I said, most of them on the field second half were under 20 years old.
Yeah.
So, and they show pride and dignity out there today. So we just have to keep them motivated and see how best we take the next 3 games forward.
The introduction of Matthew Martin and Damian Smith brought some life in the latter part of the game. How impressed are you of their performance in the small cameo minutes that they provided?
Everybody see Matthew Martin and Damian Smith talent from Manning Cup. It was Matthew Martin's first game. For a player who played first game today,
yes,
you can see his future is bright, and you just have to keep him motivated and keep him strong and make him do a lot more training and keep him positive and see how he take his future forward.
Finally, coach, what's the way forward for Racing United?
We're still going for the top 6, but next season definitely it would be a better season, a better racing, and see we're challenging for the title next season.
All right, coach. Thank you. And all the best.
Thank you very much.
Coach, let's start with the captain. Markovich Brown, speak to us about where he is physically in terms of a possible return before the end of the season.
Well, we think it's nothing major. We just don't want him to be injured like before, where he was out for about 2-3 months. So we didn't want to take any risk with it. So we just tell him to sit out this one and see how best our team doctor and our physios and everybody will take a look at him and see how he will get it from there.
Racing, because of the number of games that he had postponed, probably has had the most grueling fixtures in the last 2 to 3 weeks. Physically and mentally, that would have been a big challenge for the boys. How do you think they've dealt with it?
It was not last 2 to 3 weeks. It was but a last week. I think it was a bit of bad luck. We play by Mount Pleasant, which we play in a mud puddle. We play in a waterlogged field. We got the equalizer where we were asking the referee to blow off the game, but they think they want to continue. We can't blame that. And then we get a harsh red card, which is a red card, but it was not a penalty in the next game against Mobay. And in the game, I think the boys show what they really can do, because with 10 man, we were dominant for most of the game. So them just show pride and dignity all the way. And I think in the latter part of the game against Mobay, they got a bit tired, and that's where we get 3-0.
The results have not gone anywhere, certainly in the last few match days. But do you think that mentally and physically you can pull it together to still be able to give yourself an opportunity to get into the top 6?
a coach work is not just to be a coach. You have to be a father figure with the boys. And I think they need a father figure now, which me and Coach Patrick will have to step in and see how best we can keep them motivated and get them back to where they was. Talent is not the problem. It's just their mind are a bit off a little. You know, from racing coming up, they are not they don't used to losing like this. So you know, one lose bring them back to square one. So we just have to try keep them pushing forward and see what can take them from there. Thank you very much.